What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. Today, we're using the Zygarde team once again with Zygarde, Kyogre, Toxicroak, Serena, Stakataka, and Tornadus. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, I highly recommend go checking it out. But Zygarde able to do some work, and yeah, we don't have a Feeny. This isn't a Coil set, a bit of a different take on Zygarde, and I think that this Zygarde is mainly meant for trapping opponents. And yeah, like the idea inspired from a QR Code team that was on the Global Link, as well as a team I saw in Sun Series. It was like Kyogre Zygarde as well, but it was a Toxic Stall Zygarde, which was weird. It was like 1,000 Waves, Toxic, Substitute, Protect. I don't really like Toxic. In Sun, well, I didn't really like it in Sun Series. I didn't like it in Moon Series. I don't like it in Moon Series either. But what I thought was cool was 1,000 Waves, and you could trap in with Kyogre, which I thought was pretty sweet. So yeah, this is the base team concept idea. We also have 1,000 arrows, so we can actually trap in flying types, which is cool because we can 1,000 arrows into 1,000 waves and trap in. We'll see how it can continue on. But of course, if you do want to see a potential QR code to this team, 175 likes is that like goal for this video. All the other videos we use this team, because if we hit it within the 2 weeks of the final episode being uploaded, we will have a QR code of this team on the global link for everyone. This is kind of a scary team. We're going to see the Lunala plus Xerneas, Incineroar, Toxicroak, Smeargle, and Landis variant. Definitely scary, I think, overall. I don't think I can really bring the Zygarde here. I don't think I can bring Toxicroak here either. So I think I'm left with Kyogre, Serena, Tornadus, and Sakataka, which I do think can work well if I play it right. I think I'm just going to leave Kyogre plus Serena because it denies so much that my opponent can really do here. Have the Tornadus in the back with Stakataka, I think. Yeah. This should be good. I don't need Toxicroak to win the game. I don't need Zygarde to win the game here. It's going to be basically me positioning well against the Restricteds, because the Restricteds are the threat of this team. If I can get rid of one of the Restricteds, I already open up a huge door. If I can get rid of Lunala specifically, that would be amazing for me as well. So let's see what my opponent decides to do. And then, of course, if we get rid of Xerneas, it's Xerneas. That's amazing for me too. So yeah, also we don't have good switches to Lunala, which is one of the scarier Pokemon I wish we didn't have to deal with this team. But yeah, let's see how this is going to go. I think I could go for U-turn plays. There are like a lot of plays I could go for right off the bat, as we're going to see the Kyogre Serena lead here against my opponent's Lunala Landorus. Huh. You think there's a wide guard? You think it's just a Tailwind? I want to click Origin Pulse here. And Faint, I think. It's not Scarf Landorus. This looks like the team that Ash and Jeremy used with the Landorus, and I do remember there was a team, Aaron Trailer did release a QR placement of his team with a version of their team with a Landorus variant over it. So I think I want to just go for a Faint plus the Origin Pulse, because I don't want to go for a Water Spout, because that'd be pretty bad for me in the position I'm in if there's a wide guard. So I'd rather Faint here, as we're gonna see the Landorus switch out into the Toxicroak, which is a good play for my opponent. So it does make sense here. Lunala protects, okay, not too bad, I guess. Yeah, not too bad. We will Faint into the Toxicroak, which isn't exactly ideal here. But there wasn't really much I could do that could cover this. I should have doubled out in a Tornadus if I expected Toxicroak, and now that I think about it, Toxicroak was probably such an easy read here. I'm gonna go Tornadus. Could I just de-double up my Kyogre? I think that's the main question I want to know. I think I'm gonna attempt a U-turn, because I need Kyogre. Kyogre is really important for dealing with Landorus. And I do want to U-turn the Lunala and break that Shadow Shield, which would be really good for my team. So let's see if we can get this read, as we'll get in our Tornadus here. We're going to see a Fake Out. Why? Okay, this still is going to hurt because it's a Z move from this Lunala, and that probably knocks out my Tornadus. So even though like that's a questionable play, I thought it was going to be low kick into, maybe I was hoping a Moongeist Beam and maybe attempt to save your Z-move just in case. Yeah, that didn't end up working out. So, oh, but target Serena. Is Serena bulky enough to live this? I do have some investment, but it's not that much. Let's see. I mean, if we live, it's amazing for me. If we don't, it's questionable, but I think we could still pull it off. Okay. So Serena gets knocked out, which isn't the worst. We get to go our Kyogre here, and the question is, does Toxicroak switch out or stay in? Because if it stays in, I want to go for the Z move. If it switches out, I want to just go for Hurricane into Lunala, I think. I think overall, I'd rather just go for the Z move attempt, because if I can get it, like, just based on the fact he went for the fake out, just is like something that's indicating to me. So I think I'm just going to go for the Origin Pulse right here. I'm actually really surprised my opponent targeted down to Serena, because like Serena wasn't even an important Pokemon, I think, in this matchup. So we'll go for the... Actually, it doesn't matter, right? Because like if Landers comes in, I just get to Origin Pulse and a Z move something into it. So yeah, I think just clicking Origin Pulse and Z move is fine here, because if Landers comes in and I hit the Origin Pulse, I knock out the Landers, break Lunala's Shadow Shield, and then Z move just knocks out Lunala, and then I'm in a good position regardless. So yeah, as we're gonna see the Feint come out into the Kyogre. No, targets down to Tornado. So maybe my opponent trying to double up the Tornado slot. The Origin Pulse. Please hit the Lunala. Okay, good. Using this move is so dumb because I really don't like Origin Pulse on Kyogre, but we will go for our Z move here. We'll target down the Toxicroak. Like, I had to go, like, something was going down on my opponent's side. Something was going down. Xerneas, Landers, or Toxicroak, one of those Pokemon were going down. There was no switching my opponent could have that could save my opponent here. So we'll go for the Z move. We should leave a Moongeist Beam at the range we're at, so that's pretty positive. As we will go for our knockout into the Toxicroak. Let's see if this Lunala carries Tailwind, which is like the one negative, but the original was Psych Up. As we see, just Side Shock into Kyogre, which is perfect. So nice. A little bit under half, but that's pretty perfect here for me, because now we get to go for Origin Pulse and Hurricane. Xerneas is going to come out. I think I just always go for the I can't let Xerneas ever set up. I think I'm just gonna go for Hurricane Origin Pulse. Yeah, I have to. There is no reason for me not to just go for Hurricane plus Origin Pulse here into the Xerneas, because if I get it, I'm in a really good position. It looks like I do get it, so her Origin Pulse does come out. Does knock out, well, almost knocks out both Pokemon, as we are able to get a Hurricane off, just knock out the Xerneas. Lunala's going to get an attack off, and as long as it doesn't knock out Kyogre, I'm still in a good position regardless. Because yeah, if it's just a Side Shock again, it's not going to KO my Kyogre. Nice. Nice. And then we just win the game, because I don't think it's Scarf Landers. All we have to do is just Hurricane the Lunala and switch out our Kyogre so we can get the Scald pressure off. So yeah, we should be... That should be a good game. I'm just not going to Origin Pulse here because, like, if I don't have to, like, I don't want to risk missing, because if I miss the Landers, I'm actually in a really bad position. So we'll go Stack Attacker here and just Hurricane the Lunala. Of course, Lunala could protect, but I'm not sure if this Landers actually carries Rock Slide now that I think about it, because if I remember right, they run Special on this team. Because they run Special on this team, the main reason you want to run Special on the Landers variant is because of the fact that it helps deal with the Yveltal matchup. I think it's like Earth Power Grass Knot, if I remember right. As we are going to gain my Stack Attacker here, this Hurricane, this Lunala. And we are faster than the Landers, so it's not Choice Scarf. We are able to knock out the Lunala, and that is going to be a good game, because my opponent shouldn't have a way that can beat my Kyogre. It is going to be a Grass Knot coming out from the Landers. Going to target my Stack Attacker. Not really a big deal. Rain stops here. The play is always to just go for Protect Gyro Ball. Oh, I don't have Protect as an option. I guess it really doesn't matter. I just got to go for Hurricane and Gyro Ball. Because Landers can't knock out both of my Pokemon at the same time. So I'm guaranteed one hit off. And we hit a Hurricane. So just in case it's like Sash Landers, that'd be good. As we get the Hurricane into Confusion, into let's see if we get the Self Hit. Can we get the Self Hit? Doesn't really matter, but nope, we don't. But Earth Power going to come out in the Stack Attacker. That will finish out the Stack Attacker, but our Kyogre is just able to come in, and even then Tornado just wins because of the weather. I don't think my opponent actually had a way to touch Tornado, so like I had no reason. If it is just Earth Power Grass Knot and just there's no way to touch Tornado, I won the game when my opponent let me get the KO on Xerneas there and left my Tornado alive. So yeah, we get in our Kyogre here. Now we're just going to be able to click Hurricane into a Scald. And that would be a good game. I'm actually really surprised the Landis was coming in. I guess it makes sense because like the stack attack matchup's kind of weird, but you had a Toxicroak. Maybe just want a second answer, but I'm actually surprised that Landis decided to lead right off the bat because I don't think Landis was that good of a lead against most of my members. But yeah, able to come through. I kind of messed up turn 1. I feel like that turn 1, looking back at it, the Toxicroak protect play was super obvious. So I think maybe I should have just doubled out Serena, or at least click U-turn into the Landorus, because a U-turn would have been so great for me. I was also thinking maybe my opponent thought, oh, maybe he messes up, goes for a Water Spout. I could get the Z move off, and potentially like he's forced to switch out the following turn. But yeah, now that I think about Toxicroak was definitely a good play on my opponent's part. As we got Sealand from Germany, 1747 rating. Oh, I know this guy. With the team of Solgaleo, Kyogre, Tapu Lele, Kartana, the Incineroar, and Amoonguss. Okay. Kind of a weird matchup because I don't know what kind of Kyogre it is on my opponent's side. I don't know if it's Trick Room or not. I also don't know if the Solgaleo carries Wide Guard or not too, because if it carries Wide Guard, that's actually kind of frustrating for my team. Can't really bring Stack Attack. That doesn't really do that great here. Do I bring Toxicroak? I guess I could bring Toxicroak. It's not exactly like the worst Pokemon in the world. It's not good against Solgaleo though. It does help against Kyogre, and I feel like I do need that. Serena's not bad here either, because it denies Fake Out, and a Power Whip is gonna hurt something. I really like Tornado. I like Kyogre. I think Zygarde is the play. I think just leading. Let's go Kyogre Tornadus. I think it's a really good lead overall. Yeah, I think it's a really good lead overall, because if you lead Amoonguss, I just see Hurricane it with Toxicroak plus Zygarde in the back. Yeah, I think this lead is fine enough. We should have enough tools to deal with everything. I am a bit worried about the Solgaleo, which is like the one part, because if it's a Zen Headbutt Solgaleo, that's super scary to deal with. Yeah, it's super scary to deal with. So we'll see how this goes. But I think just dealing with the Solgaleo is going to be the key part. If I can get rid of Solgaleo, that's amazing. And I think Tornadus Kyogre covers for everything other than a Scarf Kyogre on my opponent's side of the field. This is going to be Tapu Lele plus Solgaleo. Okay. Let's see what kind of Tapu Lele this is. It's not Scarf. Okay, that's good. It's not Scarf. Okay. I don't want to be caught by a Wide Guard plus a Psyshock. Ooh, it's a Misty Seed variant. You think? Well, what do I really need my Z move for? I think Kartana would be Focus Sash on this team. I don't think it's Assault Vest. The question is, do you have Wide Guard? Because if you don't, I could just Z Hurricane Water Spout, and I think that would knock out the Solgaleo. I think it's better just to attack double target the Lele, because if I get rid of Lele, my Toxicroak's a bit more freed up, so I think it's just better to target down the Lele. I really want to click Water Spout into a Z Hurricane into Solgaleo, because I think that would be able to knock out. But let's just make the safe play. We want to make sure we don't lose to the Wide Guard situation. As nope, there's no Wide Guard. So dang it, I could have got so much momentum there. And yeah, we're just gonna Z Hurricane the Lele. This is Trick Room. This could be scary. This Trick Room could definitely be scary. Huh. Is it Trick Room though? That's the question. We'll go for Z Hurricane here. We'll be able to knock out the Lele. Actually, based on the team, I should probably see more Trick Room. Like, I should have just clicked Water Spout. We are able to knock out the Lele. I was just really worried about the Wide Guard option. Yeah, it's a Trick Room. That's gonna be so difficult to deal with. I don't have Protect on most of my Pokemon, so yeah, this isn't exactly that good. A Toxicroak coming in? No, yeah, Kyogre. I mean, I'm going Toxicroak here. Like, I don't see a reason not to go Toxicroak here. I think I could easily still win. I mean, I can win. It's not like impossible. The question is like, who does my opponent have in the back? I really want to go on Toxicroak here. Man, the fact that I have Flying Z makes this annoying because I don't know how much my opponent's going to do here. I don't know if you're going to superpower my Kyogre or not. But I'm just going to go Toxicroak here and go for a Scald here, hoping that my opponent doesn't double up the Kyogre slot, as we're going to see that Dry Skin prevent me from taking too much damage. We're going to see the Water Spout and see what my opponent decides to do. Going to be Zen Headbutt. Oh, it has Zen Headbutt. That makes it pretty bad. That makes it so bad for me, actually. Oh, I think that's a loss. I think that's a loss. I don't think there's anything I can do. I can go Zygarde here, but yeah. Zen Head, letting my opponent got Trick Room up was a mistake. I should have attempted to double up to Solgaleo and hope that I was able to pick up the knockout, even at the cost of me losing to a wide guard play. Yeah. Let's 1,000 Waves here, switching to Torn. Yeah, this was a pretty bad situation. Yeah, there wasn't really much I could do here. I'm trying to think of like what I could do. I can't stop the Solgaleo though because I don't have Taunt. I can't bring Stack Attack in this matchup either because the Solgaleo also could probably wait, does it even have superpower now that I think about it? Water Spout gonna come out. Oh, it specs Kyogre too. Oh yeah, that's 100% game. It looks like it's just a revamped Dialga team with Solgaleo instead. Z-move gonna come out. Oh, there's a signature Z-move from Solgaleo. Oh, it doesn't have a target, so we're not gonna see the animation. If it was just Z-move, I could have just clicked Water Spout Z-move into the Solgaleo, and I'm pretty sure that picked up the knockout actually. So, that's so frustrating for me. That's super frustrating. But we live and learn, okay. Yeah. I probably should have assumed Trick Room. It's my fault. Yeah, that's definitely my fault. Because... yeah, that's definitely my fault. Because, like, this is obviously the Dialga team that won Senior Internats at Brazil with just a Solgaleo over a Dialga. So, probably should have assumed it would be a Trick Room set. Didn't get to capitalize off anything. And, yeah, like... I just played that turn one so poorly. Like, I think if I just Z-moved and Water Spout, I think I would have been able to knock out the Solgaleo, and I think that would have actually just been a game. Because game of Solgaleo would have been so big from my side. Lele would have been able to get attack off, but it couldn't really pick up a knockout. So, yeah. Good game to my opponent, though. Just didn't play the turn one right. Okay. Maybe I could have led differently, too. I mean, basically what I had to do was stop Trick Room. That's basically what I had to do. I had to double up. I wonder if I let Zygarde Kyogre there could have done anything. Probably. I think Zygarde Kyogre would have also been able to knock out the Solgaleo, but I think Z-move in the Water Spout would have been able to knock out Solgaleo. Would it? I think that's the question. Like, does it knock out? If it doesn't knock out, I guess I had no out, realistically. Because I had no option. Like, my best option would probably be the crit then. Or I would have had to lead something completely different. But if I lead something completely different, it just gives my opponent to maneuver. Because all the Pokemon that I have that can touch Solgaleo get affected by Intimidate, basically. So if it was Incineroar in the back, yeah, it would have been stopped. So, or my opponent could just win a Moongus. So, regardless, like... I think that was just a bad matchup for me. And I just didn't have anything that could stop that. But, yeah. Gotta think. I really want to do the calc after this video. Because if you want to assume the Solgaleo is probably adamant if it has a Z move. So it doesn't have like a max def set. Water Spout. I want to say it does 70. I don't know if the Z move would do 30 though. Yeah, I would have to think about that. But it's taking a while to find our next game. So we'll be just right back with the third game of today's episode. Alright, we got Sox for the United States, 1558 rating as our third opponent, with the team of Groudon, Incineroar, Tapu Fini, Serena, Yveltal, Stack Attacker. Ooh, please. Okay, Zygarde, you didn't really get to show off in the last battle. You get to show off in this battle, though, most likely. You get to lead Zygarde here with Serena again, and I think I just go Kyogre and Tornadus. Don't see a reason not to. Let's just go for the combination that we know that works. And we'll see how this goes. I think Zygarde is really good against my opponent's team. If we can get a 1000 waves off, that's amazing. Is the Yveltal Z-move on this team? I think it'd be Z-move on this team because, like, what else is really carrying the Z-move on this team? Serena? I don't think Stack Attack carries the Z-move. Could be Groudon, I guess, but I don't know. Most of them prefer to have Berry so you could switch into Kyogre, so we'll find out, I guess. As we're gonna see the Yveltal plus Tapu Fini. Okay, I don't think we played our opponent before. Let me see. Zygarde plus Serena. It is a faster Fini. Is this just like common now? Did we face our opponent? I'm curious. Did we face our opponent? I think I want to make the same turn 1 play. I don't know how much this is going to help, but we'll find out, I guess, what my opponent decides to do here. As Fini's actually going to switch out this time in Incineroar? Serena, okay. So I wonder if we did play our opponent before. 1000 arrows will come out, and then I want 1000 waves to trap in. Okay, yeah. Did we play the same opponent, or is it just the same team or something similar to it? Wait, the Serena's faster than the Yveltal this time. Power Up does a good amount, actually. I'll play, okay. Shouldn't do too much to Zygarde. Yeah, Zygarde's not exactly the most offensive Pokemon in the world, so we get a good amount. 1000 waves in a U-turn. I don't know if it knocks out Serena, but well, 1000 waves we're going for 100%. Let's attempt it. Let's just 1000 waves in U-turn. I don't see a reason not to make the play because Serena could U-turn out, which could be a bit annoying. So we're gonna go for 1000 waves and trap in the Zygarde here. And keeping Serena alive is actually more useful now because we could switch into the Sucker Punch from the Yveltal. And since my opponent didn't Oblivion Wing earlier, like my opponent's super low, so U-turn into Serena. Actually just picks up the knockout, which is amazing here. So we knock up to Serena. We get to go out into our definitely going on a Tornadus here. I don't want to go Kyogre. Because going Tornadus would definitely be a mistake. Going Kyogre would definitely be a mistake when Groudon could come in. As we're going to see Oblivion Wing now. So it's not really going to do too much. Is that a crit? That did so much. Yeah, that's a crit. We want to prevent the Zygarde from healing, really. I guess it's still fine. We have our Serena in the back that's still pretty healthy. We could go for a Z move, but the thing is, like, my opponent can Sucker Punch now, which is not exactly ideal here. So let's see what my opponent decides to bring out. Most likely the oh, Fini. You Sucker Punch is my question. I mean, I want 1000 waves here, 100%. I think I go for Taunt here, actually, in a Fini. Because I want to avoid a Sucker Punch. Because if I can avoid a Sucker Punch, that's fine. Yeah, we're going to see Sucker Punch in the Torn. We are able to get 1000 waves off. We do guarantee trap the Fini, which is nice. Okay. Do a decent amount to the Fini, too. Icy Wind? Yeah. Okay, let's see if this activates our complete form with Zygarde. Probably not. After the leftovers recovery, nope. Yeah, so at least we get a Taunt off, which is actually super helpful. We could go Serena here and just power up the Fini. Yeah, I actually like that because most Finis don't carry Protect anyway, so we'll go Serena here and power up the Fini and the sub. Yeah. Because then Kyogre can come in. I guess we could give this Yveltal healing, but I don't think it'd be the end of the world. I want a sub or do I want 1000 waves? I want to power up the Fini 100%, and I think that sub is still good. Because we're going to see an Icy Wind. Zygarde avoids, which... don't know if that helps me or hurts me. Actually, it might have helped me, because if you're foul playing here, double up, that might have been better. So we knock out the Fini. Power up, which is good. We're going to see... it's just Oblivion Wing, so okay, it didn't matter. Fires down to Serena. Almost picks up the knockout, but doesn't. And we'll be able to click the sub up. Let's see. Yeah, we sub up. We're gonna get our complete form, which is nice. Dealing with this Yveltal though is a bit more of a pain than I thought because Water Spout really didn't do as much as I was hoping. So I guess we can Helping Hand 1,000 arrows the following turn. Get some chip. Yeah, I think we have to lock ourselves in the Origin Pulse, which is like the one negative. Because Groudon's coming out here 100%. My Serena should be faster than Groudon though if it's a bulky variant. So if it is a bulky variant, and that's what I'm assuming. It could be Z-move though. Well, if it's Z-move, it's frailer, right? I'm just gonna go for 1,000 arrows here. And I guess we attempt to Power Whip the Groudon. Because I don't think Power Whipping the Yveltal doesn't do anything. We don't want a U-turn here. It's fast, Groudon. Okay. That Groudon's fast. Doesn't even knock out Serena though, actually, which is kind of pathetic. We will be able to get a Power Whip if we connect. Are we just speed tying the Yveltal? I could have sworn we outsped at turn 1. I don't know what's going on here, but we will be able to get a 1,000 arrows off into the Zygarde, into the Yveltal plus the Groudon. Decent chip. We crit the Yveltal though, so as long as I get rid of Groudon though, my Kyogre should still be able to solo. And we always click Origin Pulse here. We always click Origin Pulse so we don't have to deal with Sucker Punch. Even if we have the chance to miss, it's definitely better just to go for Origin Pulse in this scenario. Yeah, it's always better to go for Origin Pulse in this scenario. So we'll go for 1,000 arrows. We'll go for Origin Pulse. We just gotta hit 1 into Groudon. That's all we really need. It's Scarf. Huh? Okay, so would Sucker Punch have knocked out combined with Precipice Blades? It might have, depending on the Zygarde set, but what? What? It's Scarf Groudon. No wonder it was so fast. Why is it Scarf Groudon? Oblivion Wing into the Kyogre. I'll live. Okay. I think it's going to come down to a Zygarde versus the Yveltal 1v1 situation. Then I just have to keep clicking 1,000 arrows. At least they're single target, so it's not doing that much damage, and Yveltal has limited recovery. And I have like my leftovers recovery, which I'm getting every turn. I mean, we go for 1,000 arrows here. Go for Origin Pulse. A Sucker Punch is going to come out. Which is fine. Kyogre goes down. We're able to get another 1,000 arrows off, and then it's a Zygarde versus Yveltal. And we are actually just able to knock out the Zygarde, so nice. We are able to pick up a win in this episode. Zygarde actually doing a ton of work here. Did we speed tie the Yveltal? I don't think. Did Serena get hit by an Icy Wind? No, right? Because I switched it in afterward, because Tornadus get hit by the Icy Wind. So yeah, I'm not exactly too sure. The Icy Wind miss, I don't think really ended up mattering in the end game because like my opponent never even got me into a range where like maybe it would have mattered if my opponent doubled up the Zygarde slot, but since my opponent didn't double up the Zygarde slot, it didn't matter, and it was Scarf Groudon, let me just say. And I'm pretty sure that was Jolly Groudon based on the damage. That Precipice Blaze was super weak, so I think that's Jolly Scarf Groudon with Solvency Yveltal. Where was the Z move on that team? Serena? But yeah, able to pick up a win there. I think, okay, first game and third game, we were able to win. This game, we were just able to, again, just 1,000. We were able to trap in the Yveltal. We were able to chip away at my opponent's team. My opponent, we were just able to slowly pick off members one by one. My opponent was limited in options. And then game 2, the game 2 of today's episode, I feel like we could have won potentially. It just really bad turn 1. Pretty much sealed it. So if Z move into Water Spout knocks out Solgaleo, I'm in a pretty good spot. If it doesn't, I would have had to go for Hurricane Confusion. That's pretty sad of a win con, but like that's probably the win con I would have had to go for, or a crit. I'd had to go for Hurricane Confusion into Confusion or Crit. Those are basically my outs against that, because this team is more hyper offensive. It really doesn't like Trick Room, but yeah, good games all today. Well played to my opponents, but hope everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below on the video. It does show your support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my social media, the side series on my channel, and all that other good stuff will be linked down below. If you want to go that extra mile, there is my Patreon page linked down below. But if you just want to support the channel otherwise, there are other methods, such as leaving a like on the video. Feel free to leave a comment down below, as I do read them, and share this video with your friends. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.